So yeah, this is one of the most powerful plays in the deck. You get Amonkhet back, and you also discard a card, and you also draw a card. Like, I mean, man, this is insanely good. So he's out of cards, and now we go for the offensive and threaten a super hard lethal. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today's deck I think we've all been waiting for. Dimir self-mill with all the new cards, the Ancient One, Well of the Forgotten. One of the new additions is Terror Tide, 4 mana, sweeper in black, and you will see it in action, and in this particular deck we can absolutely use it as the populate, basically, with no cards for our opponent. So it's getting great, and with Restless Reef you can also flip Invasion of Amonkhet and get an instant creature which can be game winning. So, of course, Weil of the Forgotten is absolutely busted when you activate Descend. So, with that being said, let's go into games. I know you are eager to see it, and the games today will be great, so I think you will have a great time. So, don't forget to subscribe if you want to support the channel, if you want to say a thank you, that's the best way to do it, and like and share the video if you think it's worth it, and yeah, have fun, guys. Alright, opponent goes first, and let's make some shores happen. Alright. So, we should be okay. It seems to be Golgari. And do we go for this? I think we wait for the creature. Like, I'm not in a rush, like, I have all the answers. We probably want to dig into some card, advantage card, like Jace and, Amonkhet. Perfect! This is exactly what I wanted. And... yeah. Let's go with the founding of the third path, go for the throat and start the chain. Also it means that the later you start the chain, the more cards in the graveyard you will generally have for chapter 3. So no. And also, like, it will be later in the game and he kinda has to play creatures, so it means you probably will hit something else with another go for the throat at some point. Unless he waits, but that's fine as well. I will mill myself. That's kinda what we do. Alright. 4 out of 5 already. Man, this went quickly. Let's go with the Heartstabber, because this is the creature that likes dying. The Ancient One kinda doesn't like dying. Not the card you kinda want to keep, you know, for at least activations or when he's out of answers. Unless you want to go for the tempo, then you can start faster. Edict, sure. And I got the card, so we got card advantage out of this change. And also milling even more. Invasion of Amonkhet is a very nice draw. Yep, chapter 3 lurking. Man, we got basically everything at 2 for 1, and you can see the difference. Down to 3 cards, we have 6, because we are going 2 for 1 for everything. And you know what? We'll go even harder on this. We will try to go for the... Man, he should just wait for one turn. I don't think we had great spells here. However, oh, malfunction. Now we activate the cut down. You can see that those small 2-for-1s just get all the value, man. They might try to go for 3, but I don't mind. We already got the card advantage out of this. Like, we already got 2-for-1, and that would be a 3-for-1 in total. Tortoise. Tortoise is a very good card. I want to really activate this so I can get all those crazy traits. And we'll definitely kill the tortoise. Nice draw. Very nice. Is that good? Honestly, it might be our best remover right now. But if I go with the Ancient One... No, we will go Heartstabber into go for the throat. That's how we roll. This is the way. I should probably check what I don't have. Probably 3 mana cost, right? Yeah, we don't have one. And I honestly want to kill the tortoise right now. They shouldn't have any protection spells, but let's not risk it. And cut down, sure. So, let's go. Only 2 cards. I hope he will be out of gas soon, because like I don't want him to get, you know, things like Titan of Industry or something like this. Alright, so I can -6, but that's still not enough. Let's see if the shield counters goes somewhere. Alright, so we need to discard 1 more permanent. Do I kill my own stuff with this? That would mean I can Terror Tide. And that's a decent deal. Let's go. Not the perfect play, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, that was the permanent. 1 or 2, alright. Otawara is not bad, by the way. Man, we have pretty good stuff here. We definitely play Otawara because this will make all the difference. I mean, that's a Black Sweeper for you. And oh my god, does this work as I think it does? Oh man, that's so huge. But we will go with the Ancient one just because it's so cool. Told you, killing this bird was the play. We activated everything thanks to this. And our opponent desperately needs to hit a... Oh, he's going for the Titan. It will be too slow. And I'm so close to... I can discard one card. Oh my god, I can do the thing. Oh man, don't. Alright, we'll do something I've never done so far. I think he might have interaction, that's why I'm doing it. No? Alright then. I guess I will get it anyway. Because we can discard the Titan of Industry. I think. We'll do the trick. Oh man, this is insane. I can actually get this? You know what? I think I'll get it. And let's put a shield counter on something cool. Put a shield counter. You are shielded, my friend. So, I'm the owner, right? Because it's just mimicking our opponent. So what we will do, and this will be the most epic play ever, we'll get all the modes. We'll bounce it. It's not a Titan of Industry. It's Lazotep Convert pretending to be Titan of Industry, so I should be owner if I understand it correctly. And I am getting Invasion of Amonkhet, which means he will discard both cards. Oh man, and he won't like it. And I have a shield counter on my Ancient one. Alright, this went so nicely, man. I mean, that's your late game done. Well, so our opponent is in absolute full top deck mode, and we have 12-12 in the board. So it looks pretty decent. One random top deck. Oh, the most painful draw of the deck. Probably the worst card in the deck. Maybe land, basic land is worse, but well, it's not going great for our opponent. And you know what? It will get even more fun. Let's see if they will sacrifice the cottage just to defend Amonkhet. Honestly, it's probably their best bet because they have a chance. Bro? You sure? Alright, I'm not sure what happened there, what our opponent was thinking. I think maybe he thought he has 3 counters, but he had 2. Alright, our opponent played Preacher of the Schism, and we will do what? We can go Amonkhet, which is super tempting. We cannot cut down this. I think we go for Invasion of Amonkhet, simply because he might play Edict. Oh, sorry, full control. We can play Edict every time, and we have Terror Tides, and if that's a creature deck, it might be like Rakdos Vampires or something. I just want to have permanents and I want to have lands. We didn't hit one, so that's not perfect. What? Oh, because I'm tied for both. Okay, okay, that's a good one. And he's going for 2 of them. So, he will have attacks with the most life. No, while you have the most life. Alright, so he will draw cards, man. That's not perfect. But do I care so much to spend 2 cards for it? Because we could. Yeah, kinda. This is really... Oh, but I don't have card now. But it's still worth it. It's still worth it. And let's go for Weil. I mean, this kinda does the same thing as getting 1 card. And also we get this Soaring, so in few turns it will be even better. And this has no haste, so I'm pretty guaranteed that he will replay it, and then I get better value of Terror Tide. Unfortunate. And this one is pretty good. I have to say, I like it. I didn't know about the first trigger really. Like, usually when I play this card, people just scooped for some reason. Alright, so we need to go with the perfection. See? I told you. But we need to mill some more cards, right? So that's why chapter 2 comes into play. Alright, I definitely want to mill 2 permanents. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. See? This is how we roll. I have to say, having a black sweeper feels so great, man. It's been so long. It's not a perfect sweeper because you need permanents, and as you know, I don't like permanents generally, but just for mana sweeper is such a huge difference. Alright, Shelly. Shelly is scary, but don't you worry. I'm not sure if our opponent realized. We have this chapter 3 thing, and we can just go for the throat. It's pretty cheap. I would love to draw a land instead of cut down, so I could use Jace more. But it's okay. We might just go for invasion then. Just because it gives us good edge for the next cards. And we can always discard the last card with Veil of the Forgotten. And yeah, we activated it, that's huge. And our... Man, my voice, sorry. Alright, so we will play the land, cause why not? And our opponent is down to 2 cards, and this single card goes basically like 3 for 1. Alright, 2 for 1, but it's close. Land, 2 cards. Man, Dimir feels like every... Okay, he wants to cycle the cards, it seems. I wish I had the cut down, man. Oh, that would be perfect. And they think this card is dead, but it's actually super important together with Jace. So I could discard everything he has. Or I can do something better. So if I activate, I can get a creature from Amonkhet or whatever. But I think for now we'll just go with Jace and start to draw cards. And I will mean myself.
Note of all your failures.
If he has Edict, that's no man. In 3 cards I milled 2 Jace. Come on, bro. Come on. So, because he has this manland, I want to make sure that I have cut downs open so I cannot play the Ancient One on this turn. So, I have an idea. Enjoy, my friend, I have everything. So, Veil is of course the card he needs to get rid of, but he's down to 2 cards, which means I can Veil of the Forgotten, Invasion of Amonkhet, and discard a card, and then play Invasion for the second card. So, he's out of the cards right now, and I wonder if he knows this. So if he activates this, he knows what happens. Alright. But you do not attack, my friend. So we are doing before it taps, so he doesn't get the cycling. Even if he has Edict, it just doesn't matter. So yeah, this is one of the most powerful plays in the deck. You get Amonkhet back, and you also discard a card, and you also draw a card. Like, I mean, man, this is insanely good. So he's out of cards, and now we go for the offensive and threaten a super hard lethal, while also drawing. I mean, I will start milling him now, just for the funsies, because we can already draw 3 cards, and that's the last Jace, and the game should be over. I mean, that was a power turn if I've ever seen one. Alright, opponent goes first. Man, this card is insane when you get all the modes. It's such a powerhouse, but... Oh my god, it's you again. On the play, as always. Alright, we'll go with the Founding. Not sure, maybe we will go with the Heartstabber. Oh, have you seen this one before? Only 20-something% of meta. Nothing special, wizards, don't bother. I cannot imagine. Man, I would really want the Kumano faces Kakazan gone. Let's see the Monstrous Rage, and our opponent will feel like a champion because he was on the play. Alright, cool. I mean, that's probably as good of a trade as we will ever get, so maybe there is a chance. I should probably play the Founding of the third path, to be honest, but for some reason I didn't. So let's fix it now. Also, our opponent is at 1 card, but I'm on the draw, so I don't have a moment to kill it. Let's kill one of the Swift Spears, while we have any life total left. It probably will be pretty rough. Scam. Cool. Line. Wow. Wow. Have you seen this one before? So good. So crazy at Magic. Let's mill ourselves. So 4 out of 5 already. What do we lack? A 1-drop. So a cut down would be great. So let's go with the black mana. This is the one we kinda need most of the time. We really don't want to get any extra damage. However, we kinda will be forced to probably. So we will try to roll the dice. I'm not going for the Weil. I could bounce the Scam, but it's not a great value. Alright, let's see if we can roll the cut down and discard it. No, we are not good at Magic enough. Well, unfortunate. That means we need to take this block then. And now we are in Lightning Strike range, so our opponent can be great at Magic. I mean, we are at play with fire as well, so it will be fun. As always, it will be fun. Let's go for the float. So we clear the board, we stabilize, but right now our opponent can just top deck a win. And there's not much we can do about it. So, no Painlands for now. This is kinda okay, but we can play it later probably. Let's go with Tainted Indulgence. Let's see. We will probably lose, because, you know, he will draw the card he needs. Alright. That's one of the possible cards. And we are definitely drawing a lot of lands. Let's play this. Alright, how do we go about it? We probably need the Ancient one to try to finish the game quickly. The counter shouldn't be very meaningful. We can go Tainted Indulgence. Or if we go this, we just cycle the card basically, because he doesn't discard anything. So that means this. Alright, why not, right? If we activate it, we can as well go for all the modes. It solves the problem for later. Here comes the Ancient one. Alright. Can we... like it is activated? It is. Good. So I mean... I could mill myself and then go for Tainted Indulgence maybe? Is this good enough? We want to go for the shark most likely. But let's mill ourselves. We don't really lose nothing or anything. Alright, here's the cut down, so our Heartstabbers are activated as well. And you know, let's see if our opponent draws this one card that wins him the game. To be fair, he has a lot of those, so I'm pretty sure we will lose anyway. Bro, you have one card. You either play it or you don't. Whew, you played it. Good job, bro. Good job. And we'll play this because it's pretty powerhouse. We take all the modes. And Godric is out. Our opponent still did the right choice, because otherwise we would just discard it from his hand. I mean, let's go for cut down because it's a removal. Is there anything we can do to make lethal faster? Heartstabbers? Probably not really. I think we just go face. I mean, if I play this, I don't really get much. Yeah, I think we go Jace and that... No, but then... Okay. So we go cut down. That's the play. We go Jace. I don't think we can mill him faster than we can deal damage, so we'll just mill ourselves and draw some cards. And that's an 8 damage. Our opponent is staying in the game because every draw can win him the game, because that's how the deck works. I mean, that's enough. Works. Alright. Veil of the Forgotten. Always played the lands. Oh, right. Sorry guys. Don't worry, we won't miss it. And I mean, we did it, because our opponent did not draw a card he needed to win the game. So yeah, we were just purely better. But I told you, if you want to win, you need to go for ancient ones super quickly so you can threaten those lethal. And I actually missed that you can hit once with the ancient one, and usually you have the shark, so you can just 2-turn lethal. And that's actually a very meaningful difference. Alright, we're going first. Let's see if that's mono red. I mean, that's the only point. Oh, it's a Dimir. Interesting. I think we'll go with the ancient one, just to get some permanent value. Not really other choices here, to be honest. We could go Weil into a card, but that's probably not what you want. Let's go for it now, though. Because we don't have form. I guess we could discard a card, but I prefer to have mine. This is good. This is a good card. And we're starting to mill. I should be better at, you know, milling permanents, but I think we can get there. I mean, that is too late, my friend. So he will remove it, but we will mill him a little bit. Oh, he's not going for it. Or he doesn't have a way. I mean, I'm doing the thing. I am doing the thing. So we will discard Third Tide. And mill him for quite a lot of cards. Should we mill him or us? Actually, I will mill myself to activate all the cool cards faster. Alright. Losing Jace is always not perfect. But, you know, it is what it is. So when we attack with the Ancient One, he'll probably make some Emperor, you know, this kind of stuff. Errant and Guyana. Alright, that's actually pretty perfect for me. Because I can cut down while not use... So that explains no removal. Like, he's an angel deck and he probably has plenty of creatures. So that means Wail of the Forgotten and Terror Thing can be good. Alright, so what is the discard? I actually will go for land. Just because I don't need any more lands. Yeah, it's 0, so it doesn't matter. Because we are starting to overdraw them a little bit. Let's go with Invasion. Start to get some value and force maybe some counter spells if they play those. I'm not sure how, you know, how widespread counter spells are right now. I didn't see them too much lately, even in control decks. But you know, you never really know. I need this land. I mean, I guess so. We'll decide what to do with Takenuma later. I could actually bounce the Amonkhet, but if we do it, we might do it later. Wandering Emperor, sure. So it starts, and I think we'll try to go for the +1 counter, and then we try to remove Samurai to get some more value. If they counter with Make Disappear, I'll take this trade. Alright. So, kinda, maybe not 2 for 1, but 2 loyalty for 1. And those draws are not very good. So, let's start with the draw. Okay, what do I have? 1, 2, 4. I don't have a 3. Do I have one in the hand? Not really. Alright, so let's just discard the land and play probably the bird. This way we get some more pressure and potentially a 3-3. Yeah, they don't seem to be playing counter spells. I'll keep Takenuma. It is also a chance to mill more cards if we really have to. Oh, alright. Let's see. Let's roll the dice, because they need to hit a lot of flying and angels, right? Flesh or flying, alright. And it feels like they didn't hit it. I'll take the damage, no problem. No vigilance, so we don't need to super her. And there's good chance to pressure Emperor. We can also use Veil of the Forgotten. And let's start with the Ancient One and try to get into our non-land cards. It's crazy, I actually cannot hit my non-lands at all. Not perfect, not perfect. Here's the permanent. If we drew this, we would activate everything. But you know what? Still, we got the Heartstabber at least. And that's a good start. They will probably play another Emperor or something. So we probably won't get this card. But if not, we get her to 1, which helps still. It is legendary indeed. So, oh, but it stopped. It stopped. I wanted to activate Takenuma on this turn, but I guess we won't do it. Alright, so we will take one more turn. If not, we will go for Weil, just for look top 3 cards and put some in the graveyard. Alright, so here she is, as expected.
Run away.
That's fine. Down to 2 cards. And don't forget we have an 8/8 and also Invasion of Amonkhet. Do we have birds in the graveyard? No. And he has some nice cards, man. Oh man, we'll steal one of his cards. Alright, I'm going for it because I'm guaranteed to draw at least one. Jace is a good card. I will discard this. That's 7th permanent and we should hit the 8th. Yes, land was expected. Now we can start attacking, which is great. Also, Veil of the Forgotten gets all the value. It is possible they have more Emperors. Alright, what are you? Gain life. Alright, let's see. Oh man. Exile target player graveyard, cause why not, right? No freaking way, man. Well, enjoy playing new cards, I guess. This went great. I think we play Takenuma now. I could get rid of all of his cards and force him into top deck mode, and then play Jace, activate the Ancient One and go from there. You know what, let's try. Not what I expected, but you know, it is what it is. Definitely, you know, Kutzir's flanker meta is getting to me. Oh man. And Earthai Resurrected. Man, this is a weird deck, but you know, I appreciate it. Still, 1 card to go. That means we can get him to 0. And unfortunately that's a lot of damage, so we probably need a sweeper right now. Because he played randomly so many creatures with flash. It's not lethal yet, but it's close. Well, we did a lot of work to activate everything. And I mean, we can activate it probably again. You know what? If we're going for the plan, let's go for the plan. I told you, I can kill your stuff. I think there was some lifelinker, right? Unfortunately, we will lose the Ancient One to a Damper because we are so pressured. But at least we get this value. And let's see what we can get. So here's the lifelinker. But they have flying creature. But that's fine. So we are getting the Interceptor. We connive. I have 4 mana, so we can get rid of this, I think. Now we go Jace, which means we can get this to 1 and play some sharks. I mean, this kinda does the job, but first strike will probably be rough. Alright.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Well, we definitely tried, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, this will be harsh for sure. At least there's no 2 mana, so, you know, the game is kinda, you know, normal. And I think we keep the removal. Oh boy, this will be insane turn. Let's see if that's Godric or just Monstrous Rage on something. Unfortunately, I took too much time to think, so they should realize that I have removal and just pass the turn. Seems like it. Alright, I try to bluff that I don't have a removal. Because I think they have Monstrous Rage, and I will play it. If you took too long pauses, then they wouldn't do it, and you would be super behind. And right now, I mean, that's not bad, right?
Phyrexian's plan
Jace is pretty good because he absorbs a lot of damage usually. So it's kinda life gain card in your deck. Unfortunately we had to pay 2 life just to cast him. Kumano faces Kakazan, sure. 1 damage to Jace acquired. And I think we should go for the Ancient One. Should we? No, we should go for Heartstabber to ensure that it's harder to kill Jace. And Kumano is not flipping yet, so they are incentivized to play a creature on the next turn, so we'll go for the Throat on it probably. Here's the Swift Spear. A big Swift Spear. And we need to get Ancient One and probably Mire ourselves super hard. Yeah, because really, that's how Mono Red plays, by the way. Oh, alright, they have Chorus mana. So let's kill the Swift Spear. Should help. Enjoy your -1 damage, my friend. And let's play the... Alright, this is an interesting turn. We can go for Invasion. And the Ancient One. I probably really want to activate it, man. We also can activate Heartstabber if we hit right. And those were very nice hits. And our opponent needs to make a decision. It can take a moment. Oh, this is a strong card. So we could play a cut down on this. And then mill ourselves. Or just go super all in with the Ancient One. So 4 loyalty is 12 cards. So around 6 permanents should be milled. Let's go for it. I think that should be enough. Let's try.
In time, surrender every
And
last
it is.
thought
Alright, so we have a 3-3 and an 8-8. On the next turn we will attack with the Amonkhet. We kinda have to take the 2 damage from Feldon probably, but in the worst case I will just block it with Heartstabber, give him 1 card and get rid of Feldon. We could also wait 1 turn and cut down. I will attack with Ancient One probably and close the game in 2 turns. And as you can see, even against Mono Red we can freaking do it, man. But this Monstrous Rage play was probably the game winner. Alright guys, I hope you had a great fun with all those epic games. I have to say that it's so nice to see Dimir and Terror Tide, man, card I wasn't super into because of the permanence, but in this kind of decks it really feels like 4 mana full sweeper and you cannot imagine difference between this and like even Drag to the Bottom or just Path of Peril. Like it feels so great to just clear everything, no questions asked, and with this kind of deck we can fully take advantage of Terror Tide, so you know, one of the huge upsides for the deck. Other than this, Veil of the Forgotten is, man, this card is game winner. Not only it solves everything, and this is one of the problems that Dimir had, right? They couldn't answer like artifacts, enchantments, sometimes planeswalkers. You can have Edict, but if you don't, you just don't have the answers. And just all the weird stuff, you know, like even 1 Forge that creates those tokens every turn on red is just something you cannot answer. In this deck you can. You have Veil of the Forgotten, you bounce it, you discard it, and you also get more fuel, usually hitting Invasion, Jace, or the Ancient One, or even like Heartstabber Indulgence for just continuing to dig. So the deck has all the answers basically, while being very cheap. The actual curve is of course like this. So we're super low on curve, but I never had situation when I have nothing to do. So we just chain those low cost spells one after the other, drawing more cards, cycling, Founding of the Third Path. So in first version of the deck I didn't have Founding of the Third Path, and it was rough. I think this is the card that really added to the power of the deck, because first, it is a permanent, so it helps you activate all the stuff. Second, it can mill you, which is already great. Third, it doesn't lose you tempo, so you get all of those benefits while also not losing any tempo and just removing creature on curve, which is extremely, like, I cannot understate or overstate how important it is. If you miss one removal against mono red, it means there's one extra creature for next 4 turns, which means like 8 damage or even more. So you cannot do it simply. But this sets up everything at the same time, and the fact that chapter 3 is here means that very often you can just mill Terror Tide, which means that you get it back, because it's harder to hit the card in your hand than just to mill it, because you have like Invasion of Amonkhet, Jace, Founding, and all this stuff just mills so many cards. So most likely you have Terror Tide in your graveyard by turn 4. So here it's actually perfect. When you cast it on turn 2, you hit exactly Terror Tide on turn 4. So yeah, super cool stuff. I shouldn't talk so much about it, but it was such a huge addition to the deck. It just does everything the deck needs to. And Amonkhet together with Veil of the Forgotten is insane value play, especially that it seems most control decks don't play too many counter spells. Like, I'm not super surprised. So it means that you can activate this kind of abilities even better, and when you discard like 2 cards, man, that's a huge swing in the value for both of you. So I really like the deck. Is it the most competitive deck out there? Definitely not. It's, it won't beat like mono red and mono white on big sample. However, it uses a lot of new cards. This is, what Dimir is supposed to be with the new set. And I found it enjoyable. When it works, it feels absolutely great. Of course, if you are on the draw against mono red and you don't hit good cards or not enough removal, it will suck, but it's always like this. So I hope you enjoyed. I tried to make something fresh so guys can enjoy new cards and new mechanic, and I think we did a very good job today. So if you appreciate the creativity, please consider subscribing, and if you like and share the video, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, so it gets recommended more. So if you think the mere glory is worth spreading, certainly do this, and it should help. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Nothing more to add more, and see you tomorrow. With